Unlike Kaze, Jae-Young will not cost 999 gems, nor will he cost 5,500 credits. No, Jae-Young is a support mythic brawler, and he's a little wacky. Like, I don't really know what this guy's doing right now. This might be one of the weirdest brawler models we've gotten in a long time, and I've heard some people say that he kind of just looks like Griff without the hat on, and I can get behind that. I see it. Compared to Kaze, he's not going to be nearly as crazy, but I think that's fine because he's still going to be really weird. And again, if you guys want to stay tuned for my Monstro Miko giveaway, then make sure you subscribe right now. I will be posting a short about it pretty soon, giving all of the other information that you'll need. And of course, make sure to use code NUBS in your Brawl Stars shop. We've also got the Jammin J skin. Before I read anything, I'm just gonna go into the training cave and we're gonna see what he does. So main attack, pretty good range. Right off the bat, when I see this kind of range, I already know that a brawler is gonna be versatile. So he's got good health. His projectile speed is actually not that bad, and he's got good range. It's wide as well. He has a super radius around him. I don't know if that charges. We're gonna find out together. But here's how much damage he does. 1,500 per shot in this mode. And I believe right now I'm in the speed boost zone. So if I go in my own path, then yeah, my speed gets increased. And my allies' speed would also get increased. He's also got pretty decent reload speed. Overall, seems like he's gonna be pretty good. Just right off the bat, walking around with him, I can see the potential already. But now let's switch forms with my super. It's the exact radius of the circle, so I'm not sure if... Oh, wow. Wow, I'm getting my super automatically that quickly. So we basically got two brawlers in the same update that change forms in some way. And now when I attack, instead of giving movement speed, I will heal, and it does more damage as well. So it's a double whammy. You do more damage and you heal. Wow. Yeah, this guy's gonna be really versatile with this range and this, yeah, everything. It's gonna be really good. And I believe when I push my super, I should get a speed boost. So bro, he's pretty much like Max, but you get your super all the time and you can heal and your shots are pretty easy to land. Like, this is wacky. So when I push it now, I should get like a burst of healing. Okay, so now that we're on the healing mode, I just want to see, do I heal myself? I don't. Okay, good to know. Let's get hit by some shots and let's use the heal to see how much it heals me. So I'm gonna heal myself. 1,500, not a crazy amount, kind of similar to a lot of gadgets in the game, so at least the numbers are not super overtuned in that way. Let's find out what else he does. Starting out with the gadgets, we have Weekend Warrior first. It deals area damage and increases main attack damage for 5 seconds. But how much area damage are we talking? Let's find out. 1,300, and now my attack is increased. He even has like a special icon when you use the gadget too. That's so cool. What if I go into the healing mode? Because right now I'm doing 1,500 damage, and then if I switch, I'm doing 1,700. So what if I do this? Will it make the gadget do even more damage? 1,300 still, and 2,300. Wow. Yeah, this guy is kind of cool. I like him a lot. Now I want to test, what if I use the gadget and then I use a super? Will it take away the damage boost because you only have one icon next to you? Let's find out. Gadget. Okay, we got 2,300, and then... Ooh, it does get rid of the gadget. Okay, so you don't want to change abilities that quickly. You can get rid of one or the other. Because, yeah, watch this. Normally, I would do the damage, and then I would keep this. I can't believe people are upset that this guy's in Melody's trio. Like, he's so good. Anyway, now let me test it again. So I push this, and then I push the heal, and now I've lost the damage. So make sure you do not super after you press your gadget until it's over. That is very important to know. Yeah, this guy's exciting. The other gadget is called Time for a Slow Song. Jae-Young slows enemies around him, and his attacks will leave trails of slowing paperwork for 5 seconds, and its cooldown is 15 seconds. I feel like this brawler has some of everything. Let's just see how big it is. There we go. So it's another one that you don't want to waste. If you use a super after this, then it might get rid of the form that you're using with the gadget. So be careful about that no matter which gadget you're using. So I'm assuming that now that I have this on, I actually won't get movement speed or heal while I'm in this form. And then once I get this back, then I'm doing movement speed again. I don't know what it is about his main attack, but it feels so satisfying. Like the trail it leaves, everything about it is so satisfying. And what I also like is that everything has to do with this circle around him. Like every radius is the exact amount of that circle, which is just kind of satisfying. I don't know, everything about him, everything about this brawler is just satisfying. Visually amazing. All right, now let's do a bit of testing with this gadget here. All we really got to do is pop it, and then let's see how much slower Frank gets. Wow, yeah, he's pretty slow. I can just auto aim him. Okay, wow, he's still slow. That's crazy. Yeah, for how short of a cooldown that is, I feel like it's pretty good. And I guess if I want to, I could take some damage and use the heal here. It's only one tick of 1,500, so we're gonna have to test this on teammates instead of an enemy because he's more of a support. But he can only support himself so much in terms of healing. Before we get into that though, we have the star power called The Crowd Goes Mild. Being near teammates gives Jae Young a 10% speed boost per teammate in range, so it could go up and up. Let's test this out with 5v5 real quick. Just imagine how fast you're gonna be going with the gadget, or with the star power, and with the ability. So let's see. Oh my gosh, I'm so quick. That's so wild. I feel like this has to be a good star power. Okay, we've got this Frank here. I'm gonna hopefully get him to take some damage, and then we'll see how much I can heal him. All right, heal him. It's kind of like Doug. And then we have this gadget to slow people down. This is so cool, bro. What a satisfying brawler. Let's get the movement speed going a little bit. So you cannot charge your super at all normally. You just have to do it this way. All right, movement speed, go, go, go. I'll slow them down. I'll slow them down. We score. I mean, it's against bots, but it's still cool. I'm still fast. Whoa, look at how fast I am. Look how fast I am. Frank, come here. Get healed. Heal, 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 heal. All right, guys, speed boost. Go. This is so much faster than Max. Are you kidding me? This right here is like the definition of a support brawler. Come here, guys. Get healed. Get healed. Oh, that's not healing. Get healed now. There we go. All right, speed boost. I wish these were real players so then they would go in with the speed boost. I need some healing, and so do you. Get healed. Get healed. No. This other star power is called Extra High Note. Main attacks now deal an additional 20% damage per target pierced. Another good thing to show in 5v5. It seems like both of the star powers give constant value, which is something that I like to see. I guess it's gonna come down to which one you want to use more, because like smart players won't really stack, so you're not gonna hit people back to back with one ammo very often when you're going against somebody who's actually good at the game. But if you can, then you could do upwards of like 1800 or 2000 damage. I'm also in the speed mode, so I could do even more if I want to. Let's see how much the Lola takes. 2040. The Colette 2040. So yeah, I feel like most of the time that's the most you're gonna get is like above 2000. So I can especially see it being good in modes like Brawl Ball or anything where people really have to stack. Like bots love doing that, which is good to see. I feel like the Brawl Talk didn't show enough of like how much he can do, but that's what these videos are for, I guess. I think you guys are really gonna like him. All right, now I've got the damage gadget and the damage star power, so we should be doing pretty good damage. This is what you'll want to use in like solo showdown, anything like that. So we got the extra damage here, nearly 3000 damage on those guys. So if you really want to and you build it right, then this guy can be more of a damage dealer. I like to see that with supports. Like if you really need to, then you don't have to support the entire time. That's my favorite thing to see. Even Poco has something like this. All right, team, get movement speed. Look at how fast they are. That's so wild. All right, let's switch modes. Let's heal the Ollie. I'm only healing him for 300. Why? Wait, what? That's so weird. Oh, he got supered by Byron. All right, damage. Dude, that's so much damage. Nearly 3000. Look at that. Yeah, that's really good. I like this a lot. Let's get movement speed. Let's get out of here. These mechanics are so nice. Like, I know I've said it a million times, but these mechanics are actually just so nice to see. Something about it just feels perfect. And heal the Ollie like this. Maybe it's not as much healing as Doug, but it's still good. Honestly, they shouldn't even consider Max as a support anymore. She's not the same. Like, this is Max as a support now. He can basically do what she does, but even better. So what's the point of Max then? I feel like now she's more of like a damage dealer, or somebody who can support herself more than she can her team. I know that she can support her team, but this is just an extra level to that. I feel like the movement speed gear, like while it could be good, I feel like it's kind of useless when you can speed yourself up for like half the game anyways. I could see vision being okay on him if the map really calls for it, but otherwise I think damage will also be good because his damage is really consistent and having more of it is always good. His gadgets are also both really good, so I could see people using the cooldown and shield whenever you need it in whatever mode you're playing. Very cool brawler. Way better than I was expecting him to be. And by the way, just in case you were wondering, his trait is his supercharging over time, so the circle is really just to show you the radius of what your abilities will do. Like the heal, the speed, the gadgets, that's what it's for, so you don't actually charge anything with the circle. It's just an indicator of your range. They could have given Doug that circle too, I guess, but they didn't need to. They didn't even need to give it to this guy, but it is good to have. So yeah, that's everything about Jay. That's what I'm gonna call him because it's easier. Even this skin got rid of the other half of his name, so I'm just gonna call him Jay. Let me know what you guys think.